Hello everyone, I am Usada P. I'm a 22-year-old Vocaloid producer who started in January 2020, and now that the year is ending, I have basically done a song a month, and I'm going to be releasing them as an album called Recovery Ward on December 12th. And I'm very excited. I rarely use my actual voice to talk about these things, but I just thought I needed to. So for the next 10 days or so, because I plan on releasing the album on all streaming platforms on the 12th, I wanted to do sort of like a discussion and analysis about some of the songs on the album. The name of the album, Recovery Ward, is based on a few things. I used to make lots of music, not as much as I've made this year, but I released an album and an EP back in about 2010, from 2010 to 2012, which I was 11 years old when I released my first album. It was under the name Skyliner, and you may still be able to find some of those songs up on YouTube if you look hard enough. That is the last time I've ever put my music out publicly until the year 2020, when my mom got me Luca for Christmas. And Vocaloid is something that I have been very, very interested in since I was probably 8 going on 9 years old. It's always been a significant part of my life, and I don't know why I never really thought to make Vocaloid music. I guess it just kind of seemed like something I couldn't do as a kid. Back then I was recording songs using my own voice. At around age 14, right as I was leaving middle school, I posted a couple final songs on my old YouTube channel, and one of those songs ended up being Haunted Doll. It's still probably up with the version that has my voice. Again, you'll have to do some digging, or maybe I'll even post a little clip from it. But that was my last really foray into making my own music for what would end up being the next 8 or so years. It's been since 2014 since I've released any, or actually it's been since 2012 since I've released an album, since 2014 since I started posting music. I went through some difficult experiences. Obviously I'm very open about the fact that I have autism. I am open about the fact that I've experienced abusive relationships, and a lot of that was kind of coming to a head at age 14, leaving middle school and entering high school, and I sort of just lost all energy and motivation to make music. I kind of decided, well, I'm never gonna make it, so I might as well just stop and focus on things that are important like school. And I was just kind of bitter, and the songs that I wrote during that time, there are a couple of them that will appear on this album. Obviously Haunted Doll is one of them. Chaos Amethyst is another one. That's one about having severe anxiety, and I wrote it when I was 14 years old and suffering a lot. But a lot of the songs are songs that I have sort of come up with over the years, and then many of them are just songs that have been written this year. Just somehow, after years and years of recovering and just kind of learning more about myself and listening to new music, I reignited that passion again. I kind of wanted the album to have a theme of darkness turning into light and rediscovering passion almost. So for the next 10 days, I'm going to be picking 1 or 2 songs. There's going to be 12 songs on the album. And closer to the date and when I have the finished album artwork, I'll release a crossfade so you can hear kind of the flow of the album. I tried to do a good mix of, a lot of my songs are very, very bumpy. I'm super inspired by a lot of nostalgic tunes like Eurobeat tunes and some happy hardcore stuff from the early 2000s, just because that's what I grew up listening to as a little 10-year-old otaku or whatever. But I hope you'll at least give a couple of the songs a listen and maybe even stream them or buy the album when it gets released. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. See ya.